Hi, everybody. Good morning. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric, and even though the Flyers are eliminated from the postseason, I will still be doing videos on the NHL playoffs because the playoffs are still a hell of a fun time to watch, even though our boys are out. Well, many people probably saw Washington should have beat Pittsburgh last night, but they had a big collapse in the third period and just sucked on their home ice in the third period for that period of time that Pitt came back. And then Murray really stepped up in the end and made some big save for them as well. So I look for DC, I look for the Caps to bounce back next game because they have been very this playoffs. Like you would expect more out of the Caps, but granted, we got to remember against Columbus, they went down, lost the first couple games, then came back. But there's a big difference between the Blue Jackets and Penguins in terms of depth of star players rather than just depths of good players. The Pens sometimes have freaking guys that have been in the All-Star game on the third line commonly. So there's a difference there. And then San Jose took a whooping yesterday, which was a shock. I thought that series would be really good. I think it still has a chance to be a solid series because look at the damn Flyers series. We got killed. We ended up winning 2 games on the road, in fact, when we got killed a lot of the other games. So I think San Jose's not going to go down without a fight. I think they win at least 2 in this series, but that's a great start for Vegas and a massive momentum grabber. If Vegas wins both of these games at home, I'm definitely giving the series to the Golden Knights. But I think it's 4-2 at best. San Jose will come back and win 2. Possibly they're 2 at home, and then it'll be 2-2. But then I think in that case, Vegas would then win the next 2 because they would be at home, be very pissed off. They might kill them again, and then go back and I think just beat them and end it in 6. But that was a very fun game to watch. Today we have Winnipeg and Nashville. That would be, of course, 2 Vezina, 2 of the best goalies in the league this year. This is a epic goalie matchup with Connor Hellebuyck, who went 44-11-9 with a 2.36 goals against, 9.24 save percentage, and 6 shutouts, where Rene had 8 shutouts and .927 save percentage, 2.31 goals against average, and he was 42-13-4. So this is a great goalies matchup. That doesn't mean there's not going to be games where there's a good amount of goals, because all good goalies get beat by great playing teams that night, or just having an off night like Pekka had that one game in the last series. So this is just going to be a very great matchup. I look forward to continuing to watch. Excuse me. I look forward to continuing to watch guys like Forsberg as they progress in their playoff careers. He's just an unbelievable player with an unbelievable shot. Of course, he doesn't necessarily play every game now, but Nashville does have former Flyer Scott Hartnell, so still love him. Cool, was a great player. They have Ryan Johansson, Johan Krok. The Predators are just a team that has always been Ellis on D, Yossi, Subban, a fun team to watch. And they even had guys that were fun to watch and coming up before they hit that stride. Now they're just really a fun team to watch. The Jets obviously, as we just got done saying, ride the back of Hellebuyck a lot, and then Patrick Laine on offense. Ehlers is a very good player, too. He has an undisclosed injury, so whether he goes tonight, they still have Little Perrault, who's also injured. Obviously, they picked up a guy like Paul Stastny. What the Jets did was they added some depth guys. They have Blake Wheeler. You can't forget to mention him when you talk about the Jets. Jake Trouba. They added some guys like Stastny who aren't as good as they were 3, 4 years ago, but really help a team like them. The thing I have with this series is I don't know if the Jets have enough depth to go against Nashville in terms of line depth. I think their defense is also obviously, but Nashville has one of the better defenses, so most defenses are not as good as Nashville. But I think Nashville will win that series just because Winnipeg's not blessed as much to have all that depth on their team. Boston and Tampa. That will be a very good series, but I think that series is going to go to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's a gross team this year. They have so many filthy guys, and Stamkos, Kucherov, Vasilevsky's an amazing goaltender too. Tuuk's a damn good goalie too. So that's another great goalie matchups. We have two really great goalie matchups. And then, like I said, the Lightning, they just keep getting it done. Also, Ryan Callahan and guys like Corey Conacher, if guys like that can step up in the playoffs, a guy like a Chris Kunitz, you always have guys that step up in playoffs. Palat and Brandon Point are great players too. Braden Coburn, another former Flyers on their team, of course. Ryan McDonough, who they added. And they're just a very solid team, and I think they're going to win that series. I think this is going to be a great round of hockey playoffs continuing on from the games that have already been played. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. This is just a look into the NFL or NHL playoffs. Peace.